Now if you leave, it's a hit and run. Yeah. Call the police, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Call the police. Yeah, nigga, call them. Where is Dame Dinero, nigga, for my shit?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. All right. And what do you
But
do?
we're
You
just
say
not for each other.
not for each other. You said you're an entrepreneur, right?
Right. I just started my LLC business like 3 months ago.
All right, guys, what's going on? This is Bruce with What Are You Doing? We're doing another Kendra G Singles live reaction video. Now, this one, guys, I'm going to tell y'all something. This one is the weirdest because this young lady is, I think I don't know how old I think she's like 38 or something. She might even be in her early 40s or something like that. But this thing starts off where this is the sad part, guys. This right here is the sad part. So get y'all towels and get ready to wipe them tears from under your eyes. But after that, I'm telling y'all, see right after that, I'm gonna let this thing play a little while longer. I'm probably gonna skip around because I don't want to make the video 20 minutes. I'm gonna skip around a little bit, but then she gonna go into beast mode. This lady right here, she gonna go into beast mode and tell y'all what she want, what she ain't settling for. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. And I mean just kick rocks. So y'all listen to this story, man.
Um, as a rideshare owner, and I have a retail store online as well. But other than that, right now, I'm just trying to take one day at a time because um, I had 3 heart attacks and 1 stroke after I had my last baby, which is the 9.5 month old. And so even though I could like get money, I can't really physically get money and leave the house as much.
What happened? What caused you to have 3 heart attacks?
Um, I have hypertension, and when I was pregnant, I had induced hypertension, preeclampsia, and I was already kind of like a stroke risk and stuff like that. I did wake up from a peaceful nap to a knock at the door. One of my family members showed up unannounced and just walked through my door. And for some strange reason, I felt like I was sinking in sand and quicksand, and I was slowly like losing oxygen. And I didn't realize that I had 3 heart attacks back to back. But by the time I called the ambulance, I already had my third one, and that was it. And then they put me on cardiac watch for 2 days because they were thinking I was going to have another heart attack, and they gave me morphine and medicine to control everything. And then labor and delivery spent the night um, in the cardiac arrest department. And then on the third day, the labor and delivery people took me because I was only 24 weeks pregnant, and they said that I'm a stroke risk, and they're afraid that I'm going to go into stroke at any time, and they're going to try to prolong the pregnancy for 2 more weeks so I could deliver at 26. But I ended up delivering at 25 because on the third day after the 2 day cardiac watch, I fell into a stroke, and they told me I had 8 hours to live, and they have to do emergency section and basically cut me open so that way they could save at least one of our lives or both of our lives. So I ended up doing it, and they told me that the anesthesia was a risky treatment, that I would have to get the spinal, the thing that they shoot in my back, but they shot me like 11, 12, 13 times in the back, and my skin is thick. It still wouldn't give in. I wouldn't numb out. So they had to do emergency anesthesiology. And then they told me that I would need a blood transfusion. So I signed a
All
consent,
right, guys.
and they told me that I would lose 2,000 or more grams.
All right, now y'all heard all of that. Y'all heard all of that. Now I'm gonna move around a little bit, guys, because it might look a little ugly, but I won't get to the parts where this lady is going into beast mode. Y'all hold on 1 second. Let me see where I'm at. Let me see where I'm at, because I'm talking about the part where she's talking about the type of man she want. Let me see if I can find it in here. Let's see what we got.
The one of them has a registered nurse. where she takes care of her around the clock because she barely.
All right, she's still talking about her kids. She got 5 kids, guys. 5 kids, 4 baby dad, 5 kids, 4 baby daddies.
My sex drive for the last 3 years, and I'm ready to
Okay,
go.
we're gonna back that up. We're gonna back that thing up right there. Let's go here. Boom. Let's let it play.
And I'm not trying to ask for anyone's pity or sympathy or have someone try to help me. I just looking for a friend, somebody that I could build with. I know I'm a good person. The sky is the limit. It could be I actually, be honest with you, it could be potentially for a husband. I'm a one woman's man, and I'm very good in the bedroom. I've had a set high sex drive for the last 3 years, and I'm ready to go.
Well, let me
Point
break down.
blank.
'Cause we've done a lot of things, and I haven't asked you any of my regular questions. What kind of man are you looking for?
An older guy, 36 years young, and no more than 51.
36 to 51. What's your deal breakers? What's your deal
Deal
breaker?
breakers are liars. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Deal breakers are liars. People who don't brush their teeth, don't shower, don't dress well. I love a great dresser. I love a person that's health conscious, at least trying to eat right and healthy. Doesn't have to be a workout aholic or have muscles. I'm into all sizes. You just can't be real skinny.
Let me stop right there because this. Let me stop right there. Do you consider yourself to be health conscious?
Um, yeah, because I have a lot of allergies to food and I don't eat red meat. Actually, I don't eat meat at all. I eat vegetables, fruits, and I eat chicken and ground turkey only. So I don't care if the other person eats different things. I'm just allergic to red meat and seafood, and I have a certain diet that I go by. I mean, I just require him to basically what I'm saying is not pig out and eat fattening foods and have Kool-Aid per se, but try to have foods that, won't like I guess mess up the body or something like that. Because I
Maybe
try to eat pretty healthy.
let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna see how I can hold this camera without.
Can you put the
Okay.
camera down and then walk backwards so we can see you completely?
Yeah, I move slow, so I'm gonna try to do it best way I can.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. We see. How tall are you? Okay. Okay.
I'm five. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3" in height. 5'2" and a half.
Okay. I want to listen. I want to say this to you because you said you're a woman that wants the truth, correct? Is that what you said? You want somebody
Oh,
to
I
tell
don't
you the
mind.
truth? Right. So I want to be as sensitive.
Before Kendra get on this here, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I think the first time I watched this, I was just like I had a little specks of tears that was sitting in my tear ducts because my tear ducts usually don't. It's hard to make me get out them. The last time them tear ducts they filled up. Well, the last time they filled up, my mom was laying in a casket. And I ain't gonna tell you, bro. Like I felt really sorry for this lady in the beginning, but as we get through the rest of this video, guys, all of that's gonna I'm telling you, it's gonna dry up like a desert. Cause I was like, man, I don't know if I even want to watch the rest of this video, but I said, and I did, guys. I got through it. I got to the part where she started going into beast mode and talking about what she wanted and what she didn't like. If you don't have this, I don't want you. I just thought I done seen it all. I thought I done seen it all. I mean, you just looking for somebody to help you be able to get around the house. Just help you get around the house, not Not this dude not the six, what they call it, the 666 dude. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. This ain't right. But let's keep listening.
As possible because you have been through a lot. And when you were saying hypertension, and I could be wrong, so I could be wrong about this, but I do believe some of the things that you went through is caused by being overweight. So only because you mentioned health conscious individuals, what you desire, and then and I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible, but I do think you could be a little bit more health conscious, and that will also help you in a healthy way as well.
Well, I've always been big boned and thick. I was on the gymnastics team at 13, 14, 15. I've had two babies back to back where I wasn't able to do the stuff that I wanted to do. Um, I
You
have a
have a lot
friend
of
that's a size
excuses. You have a lot of excuses.
well, I have a friend that's a size 10 that has hypertension issues real bad. And my doctor said it's not necessarily my weight, it's more or less genetic because pretty much everyone in my family has
Listen, I know I'm fat, right? Just listen to me, y'all. Y'all just listen to me for 1 second. All right. I know I'm a fat boy. And now you tell that to my wife, she like, nah, baby, you fine or whatever. My wife, she be blowing my head up. But let me say this here. If my doctor told me, well, you 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 got hypertension, you gotta, hey, don't worry about it, Bruce. Don't worry about it. You got a little hypertension, and it ain't got nothing to do with your weight. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with your weight. Just keep eating the way you're eating, man. You'll be fine. And actually, the more greasier ones you eat, you're gonna get better. That's what help your cholesterol. And my doctor would have told me, and I'm talking about a male doctor. I ain't talking about because my PCP is a female, so I ain't talking about her. But if my doctor said, yeah, man, don't worry about it. It's not your body. You're big boned. You got big bones. You know, if he had told me you got big bones, don't worry about it. You eat what you want, man. You gonna be all right. I'd have slapped my doctor across his face. Well, not literally. I probably wouldn't did that. I know I'd have been sitting in jail, but man, don't play with me like that, man. I'd rather you just tell me the truth. And I know no doctor told her nothing like that. I know for a fact no doctor told her, well, it ain't you, you know, it's not because you're big. It's not because you're big. It's just, it's just, you know, don't worry about it. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Just and get heart attacks, strokes, and all this other kind of stuff. Let's keep watching.
hypertension issues and stuff like that. And my doctor had said, "There's no even if I lost weight, it's no guarantee because it is genetics." And when I
Yeah,
was a smaller size, when I first got hypertension, I was a size 11. So it's not necessarily my weight, but I know what you're
I
trying to
hear
say.
you.
It can help.
Well, I would think big boned is someone that's like Shaq. Shaq is a person. We use
Mhm.
that terminology. Shout out to Dr. Ian, who we have had this discussion before, and he was on the show, and he proved that big boned is actually a myth that we say within our community. Now, we would agree that Shaq, who was 7 feet tall, might have big bones, but you're telling me you're 5'3", so your bones are not necessarily big. So that's
Well,
not really.
I meant growing up in life as a child.
Man, man, it's that fat, the body fat. It ain't nothing to do with no bones. Your bones is gonna be the same size as a woman your height and probably weight minus the fat. I mean, if the fat is not there, you're skinnier. You'll be much skinnier. I mean, I don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. But she's sitting up there lying to herself. But let's keep going.
As a little girl, I was always on the thicker side, always had
So,
heavy
but
chest. I
thicker
was
and
always
big
built.
boned are two different things. I think we say big boned to
Oh, okay.
try to
To
acknowledge.
lessen, to lessen, the sting of being called fat. That's what it is. That's what it is. People talking about big bone. I ain't heard that in a long time. You big boned. No. Let's just call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. We're fat. It ain't no big, but you ain't no big bones. Stop lying to yourself. And it goes on.
Us being
Well,
bigger, but
basically, if I lost weight, I would still be big boned because
What?
you're
my
not big
bone
boned though.
structure.
I don't think you're big boned. You're 5'3". Big boned is Shaquille O'Neal. You're not big
Oh,
boned.
you mean tall?
Well, that's I
Oh,
mean, like,
well.
you know we've been saying big bones in our community for a long time, and I'm just going to shout out Dr. Ian, who is a doctor in the health world, who I have talked to him about this.
We'll keep going, guys, because she's stuck on that big bonus stuff. But let's see what's going on now. What she talking about? Let's see.
The kind of man you really
Well,
desire.
like not like a lot of junk food and stuff.
Here we
So,
go.
Came to your shape. I was talking strictly about health. That's all I was focusing on. And the only reason I
okay.
even went there and had the conversation about it is because you said you wanted a health conscious man. So I wasn't talking about whether men. I don't. You didn't really.
You
We
want a
didn't
health
really even
conscious
deep
man.
dive into the kind of man you really
Well,
desire.
like not like a lot of junk food and stuff. So
Okay. Well.
that's all.
Okay. We had the discussion. We said it. All right. We gotta go because we talked for a long time. So would you date a guy that has kids?
I would prefer that the guy, of course, be older and he has kids that are like adults that are already grown up, or at least one child.
Okay. Do you
And
want more kids?
To be honest with you, I don't want any more kids unless I get married. And the near future has to be like anywhere like 4 or 5 years from now, and I'll have one more.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Um, no, but at the same time, he has to have enough money to buy me roses, white chocolate, and take me out to eat every so often. So there's no really money bracket. You just got to know how to manage your money, have a job, have your own stuff. I don't want any users or anything like that.
Does he have to look a certain way?
Don't do it.
To be honest with you, I'll fuck a ugly guy in a heartbeat. It's about the personality. It's about who you are as a person, compatibility, and everything. I just don't want him to be too hairy in the face. I don't like men with bushy. I mean, beards are okay if it's thin, it's like meat cut up and everything, like, styling. But a lot of
Beast
guys have
mode.
this beard thing where they grow it like this long and it's super bushy like Santa Claus. As long as you don't
Beast
have a
mode.
bushy beard and you dress well, you smell good, you sold me and we're compatible and stuff like that, and you have a high sex drive and you're well endowed, at least 8 and above, then you don't have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with you.
What do you mean? So do all your children's dads fit these categories like 8 and above, high sex drives?
Um,
You gotta have a high sex drive, 8 inches or better for her. See if I can get in the camera. For her. And you can't be ugly. Now, I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, you shouldn't say nothing like that because it doesn't matter who the person is. You know, you you know, you just bashing her because she is not like everybody else. Well, if you end up saying that, you didn't just answer the question. You didn't just answer the question for me. Because the thing is, I just can't understand how people could be in, I don't care what situation, people be in some terrible situations and say, I want this, and this. And if he don't have this, then I don't want, and that's how women end up alone. That's how they end up alone. Let's keep watching. It's getting deeper.
one of my kids, I was sexually assaulted, and the other one was artificial insemination.
Oh,
Um, so I pretty much only had three, somewhat by will, if I could say that. As far as fitting my description, if I was to meet a guy and he was to drop him, and I was to see, like, there was one time I seen a big ass grapefruit, a dick hiding behind a big ass grapefruit. I told him to pull up his pants and let's go. I'm not doing it. And he had a lot of money. So if I
Mm.
expect you, examine you, and you're not at least 8 and above, then
Ooh.
8 inches we're
then we're not
talking about.
rocking.
8 inches we're
Yeah.
talking about. Eight.
Look at between her lips, guys. Now, you know, I I was I was trying to be like just sympathetic to this lady. You know, I tried, man. I tried. You know what I'm saying? And look at her lips right there. Look at between her lips right there. And I say that, man, because some these women gr- really need to grow a life, bruh. Grow a life. Cause this right here this is extremely crazy and stupid. He gotta be this, he gotta have that. If he don't have this, I'll tell him to pull his pants back up. I ain't doing it. He got a grapefruit, he got look like a grapefruit down there, and the penis is hiding behind a grapefruit. And he had a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie. On her in her on her behalf, I'll say there are a lot of women would have dealt with that grapefruit behind that money. Some of them women would have dealt with that grapefruit.
8
8 inches.
inches, the ruler stick. This is 12. It's about 8. Just an estimate. You know, I'm not playing. I play ball. Everything's normal. Everything's fine. I don't play with the big ass grapefruit. You know what I'm saying? The dick kind, the balls covering up the dick or the dick like this. Nah, he got to go.
Oh man,
Bless his
Yeah.
little heart.
she
Pray
foaming.
for him. But
Well,
She
when was
foaming
your
at the
last?
mouth.
I
Okay.
like the personality.
When was the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer, but I'm definitely curious and would like you to. But you don't have to.
Well, obviously, I just had a baby 9.5 months ago. So I would have to say when she was conceived,
So you haven't had
maybe.
sex since your daughter was born.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have not had sex.
right.
Okay, got you. Okay. You mentioned sex a couple of times, so we know it's very important to this relationship. Why do you think you're single?
Because, like I said, I had 3 heart attacks, 1 stroke, and I just learned how to walk 4 months ago. I had to
Okay.
rehabilitate myself, and so now I'm ready, and
All right.
my sex drive hasn't changed, and I'm ready to go. Let's get
All
it
right, let's
popping.
do it. Let's do it for the guy that's
She
interested. How do
finna
you want him to
jump
reach
your
out to you?
bones.
He can reach out to me by Instagram. It's right there on the screen at the bottom. It should be my name. That's my first and last name.
And that's your Instagram name?
Yeah, capital KABLIAH, and the last name Simone, SIMONE.
And there you have it. Okay, boo. Well, listen. I don't know how to.
Peace.
Yeah, let's
That's
just say
okay.
that. I didn't really
God
know how
bless
to.
you. Thank you.
God bless. No, I can't say that.
I appreciate you talking to me and your time. Value it.
And thank
You're
you.
awesome.
I can't genuinely say God bless you. God bless your life. God bless your children. Yes, I definitely could say
Oh
that.
yeah.
I was trying to package this moment of our conversation, and I couldn't really describe it. But
We'll
yeah.
give you a virtual hug. I'll give you a virtual hug.
Okay. Well, thank you, sweetheart. All right. Bye, baby
All
girl.
right.
Well, let me just say this here, guys. Let me just say this here. It shocked me, man. That ending part just shocked me. That girl said you gotta have at least 8, and the money requirement wasn't much, but 8, and what else? She said, I mean, you can't be dreadfully ugly, you know? But I don't know, man. Well, anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. This is Bruce with What Are You Doing? We looked at another Kendra G singles live and we reacted to it. Catch y'all on the next one. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, if y'all like the channel. Like, subscribe, and don't forget also to share my videos. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. This is Bruce with What Are You Doing? Y'all be cool.